1994, Turkey. A farmer is plowing his field. Same thing he does every day. Same thing his father did. Same thing his grandfather did before that. Just another ordinary day on an ordinary field. His shovel hits something hard. He thinks, rock. There are plenty of those around here. He tries to move it. It doesn't move. He starts digging around it and realizes this isn't a rock. He calls the authorities. Scientists arrive. People with degrees. People who have seen everything. And these people just stand there and go completely silent because what was in front of them didn't fit into any book they had ever read. Under that hill was a structure, enormous, stone pillars several meters tall, arranged in perfect circles, each one covered in carvings, animals, symbols, figures, all of it cut into limestone by hand. No iron tools, no wheel, nothing we consider necessary for construction. And then the tests came back from the lab, and nobody believed the results. This structure is 12,000 years old. 12,000. That's 7,000 years older than the pyramids, older than Stonehenge, older than everything we considered the beginning of civilization. Let's stop for a second. According to official history, in 10,000 BC, humans lived in caves. They hunted. They gathered berries. They were just beginning to figure out that grain could be planted in the ground. They had no cities, no writing, no leaders. At least, that's what we were told. But someone did this. Someone 12,000 years ago gathered hundreds of people, organized them, fed them, kept them working for years, carving limestone pillars weighing 10 tons each, dragging them up a hill, setting them in perfect circles, and decorating them with carvings so detailed that modern sculptors take their hats off. You can't do that if you're living in a cave. You need organization, hierarchy, a system. In other words, civilization. But according to every textbook, civilization didn't exist yet, which means one of two things. Either the textbooks are wrong, or someone worked very hard to erase all the evidence. Here's the strangest part. About 8,000 years ago, whoever built Göbekli Tepe deliberately buried it. Not abandoned it, not destroyed it, buried it, carefully, completely, and left. Why would you hide something you spent thousands of years building? Nobody knows. Some say it was a ritual. The structure served its purpose and was buried like a person is buried. Others say they were hiding it from someone, from invaders, from other tribes, from something we don't understand. Others say they knew other people were coming, and they wanted them to find it. Official science still can't agree. Less than 5% of the entire structure has been excavated. Under the ground, 95% unknown. And every new season brings something that breaks the theories again. Every time scientists say, now we understand, and every time, no, we don't. Think about this. 12,000 years ago, someone's hand carved this into stone. That person looked at the same stars you look at, breathed the same air, and built something so massive that we still can't explain how. And then hid it, on purpose, as if they knew that one day someone was supposed to find it. 5%. That's all they've dug up. 5. The other 95 is still down there. Nobody knows what's underneath. Maybe nothing, just dirt, or maybe another hall, another circle of pillars, another staircase going deeper, leading to something the builders deliberately hid, something they didn't want us to find. Or maybe the opposite, something they needed us to find eventually. Göbekli Tepe doesn't give answers, only questions. And the more they dig, the more questions appear. 12,000 years ago, someone stood right here, looking at these pillars, thinking something we will never understand. And then they picked up a shovel and buried all of it, on purpose. Why? We don't know. And honestly, that's the scariest part. Göbekli Tepe is not in your history books. Ask yourself why. If this was hidden from you your whole life, what else are they not telling you? That's what this channel is about. Hit subscribe, and we'll find out together.